Alright, John. Another John. Yeah, it's a bit cool, but I like it. It's cooler than yesterday and the day before. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, probably needs a little bit of a trim back, which they do around here sometimes. Whereabouts are you from, John? I forgot. Thing is, I talk to so many people, I do forget. Australia. I'm guessing Australia. Oh, Canada. Oh, right. You must have did you change your name? Your screen name? I haven't. Well, must have been a while since I talked to you last time. Okay. I do talk to a few different people. I just tend to forget. All right, now how you doing? Yeah, I remember you saying yeah, must have been a while ago. I don't know how long ago, but yeah, I remember you saying you went to Canada. You was Irish, yeah. Weren't you saying you was going to watch something and you had to travel on a train to Toronto or something? If you're the same guy, unless I'm thinking of someone else. Alright, retro engine. It's a good job I did do a morning stream actually. Fury fight, yeah, that's it. That's who you was going to see, the fight. That's right. It must have been a while ago then. Yeah, as I said, it's a lot cooler today than it was the last 2 days. It's a bit overcast today, if anything. Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, we've had quite a late summer here. I mean, it didn't start getting really warm until, what, June? It's quite a late summer for us. I'm not complaining. I do prefer it colder than really hot. '35 plus, whoa, nah, it's too hot for me. Way too hot for me. When you say Irish weather, yeah, more British weather. Unpredictable. Sneaky Linux. Can't say I've heard of him. With a name like that, I take it he focuses on Linux or Linux, whatever you say it, operating system. Or is it he or her? Oh, okay. I got to confess, I have Linux as an operating system, I have tried it, but I just can't. You know, been used to Windows for so long. It's quite. It is different, but the problem with Linux, it just don't work with my Windows software. You know, I've only had a few goes of it, try and understand it, but it's one of those systems that I really can't. Well, I should try and use it, but trouble is it just don't work with my software. Oh, he does walks as well. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. I think I did try it on a virtual machine. I don't like dual booting unless I'm using a system that I don't really use. Just in case one goes wrong, then you've got to reinstall them both again. Yeah, I do. It's just so it's a lot easier and it's a lot cheaper. Oh right, little pie. See, I do own a Raspberry Pi. I bought one years and years ago, and I never used it. Yes, that's a Raspberry Pi 2, I think. It just shows you how old that is. How old. A long time ago I bought that. Model B or something? I don't know. Never used it. Okay. I just use my PC. It's just everything's all in one. Got the recording software. Everything. That's what I like. It's just, to me, it's more convenient when I'm recording. Yeah. They do a good job. I mean, basically, people have a go at people. Oh, why are you using emulators? Why are you using emulators? Me, it's just it's cheaper. They cost nothing. They don't cost anything. So, two, it's just easier to set up, record, and everything else. I mean, I do have a couple of old systems, an Amstrad CPC 464 and a Commodore 64, but I don't ever use them anymore because I just don't really need to. It's more hassle setting them machines up than using emulators. Plus you got the certain emulators, you can just speed up the loading times. You just want to get to the game, save states and all that. So you got more options with emulators. Yes, I know it's not authentic, but at the end of the day, when people watch the video, all you can see is the screen. So what difference does it really make if it's using real hardware or emulation? At the end of the day, you can see all you're seeing is the screen. Oh, have you? Oh, sorry. Oh, did you hear what I said? I don't know if it's my end, because you might be getting a bit reception's probably not great round here. Okay. Well, resolution ain't. you can upscale it if I wanted to, but I just tend not to. I just keep it as 480. Oh, okay, it was your end then. Sometimes it does go, the reception does go around here. Being in the woods, the reception ain't that great. See, I don't have any old school TVs anymore. I do have my old CPC 464 monitor. If that still works is another thing. That I need to test that. But apart from that, I don't have any CRT. Oh, that's pretty decent then. That's good. You get all that for nothing. But you must have quite a bit of stuff in there. Oh, an old 90s PCs. I mean, that's when I basically started into PCs, late 90s. Yeah, modern. I've just got to the stage that I've just given up with keeping up with technology. You know, when it comes down to gaming, and I just can't be bothered anymore. Modern gaming, I pretty much lost interest. I mean, I did a computer build about 7 years ago, and I just thought, well, I ain't going to bother anymore building, keeping up with technology. I don't really play modern games, so it's just really no point. I mean, what annoys me, I built, as I said, 7 years ago, I built a i7 PC, 770K, 7th generation Intel i7, and it doesn't support Windows 11. So this PC would have been about 4 years old when Windows 11 come out, and it doesn't support Windows 11. So I just thought, well, you know what, can't be bothered anymore. I ain't going to keep upgrading. Oh, Voodoo car. Yeah, I remember. I had a Voodoo 2. But it was rebranded by someone else. But it was basically a 3D Voodoo 2. On my old Pentium 2. Yeah, do you have to pay for those updates though? Because I do have a Windows 11 computer, but it's a really cheap one. I just thought I'd buy a really cheap computer, so basically I've got a Windows 11 computer, so I can just use that for internet and just keep, if Windows 10 does go, when Windows 10 does go out of you know, its life cycle, I can just keep that one offline and just run the software. Oh right, not update, like security updates. Yeah, that, I think the browsers and all that will keep going for a few years. I mean, I think it isn't it Firefox or something like that. They still support Windows 7 at the moment. I still think Windows 7 was one of the best Windows. I mean, I was at Windows 7, but I refused to use Windows 8 or 8.1 because that was just terrible. Then basically when I built my 7-year-old PC, well, when I built it 7 years ago, pretty much I had to go to Windows 10 because it was supported for Windows 10. Didn't future-proof it though, did they? I did run Vista for, I don't know, for about a couple of months. Then Windows 7 come out, and I just jumped onto Windows 7. I used that for a long time. It was like when I was using Windows, I went from 95, because my first PC I had was Windows 95, then I got my second PC, which was 98. Then in the early 2000s, I got one built for me, and I ran Millennium Edition, because I didn't want to run XP, because no software I had for the day didn't like Windows XP, so I held off from Windows XP for a long time, but eventually I had to use XP. Wow. Yeah, I still think Windows 7 was one of the best. But now I'm using 10. 10's okay, you know, I'm pretty much used to 10. I prefer it to 11. But, you know, that's what Microsoft wants us to do, is go down the 11 route. Well, they should have made it support older machines then. I don't know why they've made it so, they put the bar so high. Is it something to do with security reasons? Because these older PCs can run Windows 11. So this is something else I don't understand. Now the only thing I didn't like about Millennium Edition, they took away the booting into DOS feature. It wasn't so much of a problem, but I did have some software that required DOS to run in, you know, you had to reboot it to run in the DOS, but that was only a few. I didn't particularly like DOS anyway, so it didn't really matter. Okay, yeah, I know there was a DOS feature you can in ME. Obviously, I didn't know how to set that up, you know, some of these old DOS. But by then, a lot of the software and games I was running was Windows anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back to DOS, let's put it that way. Windows was a lot more of a convenience. And I do like convenience. DOS, I just found it a total pain. I mean, if you had PCs all your life, then you'd probably be used to it. But me, I didn't own my first PC until the late 90s, so yeah, DOS was a little bit of a problem. Okay. I might have, once I get round to it, I might have to look more into Linux, however you pronounce it. You know, just to get an idea, get an understanding of it. But the problem is I don't have a call for it because the software I use don't run in Linux. So I probably would only use it for internet. But I've already got a cheap PC for that. Your first computer was a VIC-20. Wow, my mate, it was one of the first computers I ever used actually. My mate had one years and years ago, back in the early 80s. And my other mate had a ZX Spectrum. Was it something like the early to mid 80s? Then I got a Amstrad CPC 464 as my first computer. That was in the mid 80s. Yeah, then he got a Commodore 64, the one that owned a VIC-20. Then eventually I got a Commodore 64 because there was problems with the CPC, the monitor just didn't work well with the TV, so I ended up getting a Commodore 64. And after that, got an Amiga 500, got an Amiga 1200, and after that I just started on PCs. Really didn't go down the console route, really didn't interest me. Yeah, because I just wanted more than just gaming. That's why I stuck to the computer route. Oh, F-18 Interceptor. I think that was the first flight simulator I played on the Amiga. Yeah, let's go down here. Don't go down there. Oh, I don't know. Actually, let's go back up here. It was when it came out, but by the 90s, technology did start to catch up with it. I mean, yeah, it was a revolution in the 80s. But obviously I didn't own one or play on one in the 80s. Yeah, I was a kid, teenager type in the 80s. I mean, the 90s was where it all started, like adultism, leaving school. 90s was great. So was the 80s. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I left school in 1990, and after that, wow. Well, turned 18, started drinking for the first time. Yeah, 90s was quite a good decade. Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't have internet until the millennium. So basically, no internet. We was just more sociable. I mean, I didn't own my first mobile phone until the late 90s. So, and they were pretty basic. All you could do is make phone calls, receive phone calls, and text. That was it. Even back then, that was quite revolutionary. To be able to text instead of phoning. It's probably you get the younger gen. Oh, well, did you cope without having a phone? Quite easily. We had no choice. Or basically, what you didn't have, you didn't miss. You just had to. We all had land phones, so that's how we communicated. Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're always saying that you can get tracked. They're tracking you when you got your phone on, so they can see exactly where you are. I suppose in some ways, you know, if something happens, they can see your whereabouts, you know, but in other ways, it can be spying. So, you know, it has its good points, it has its bad points. You know, I think we're entitled to our privacy, everyone is. Yep, there's cameras everywhere, especially the ULEZ cameras. If your car's over a certain age, you have to pay extra, but they have been putting the cameras out of commission. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is quite, you know, it's not in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's quite close to the town. Liverpool. Yeah, that's well north of me, where I am. Never been to Liverpool. Actually, can't say I've ever been up north of the UK. Am I Welsh? No. I'm English. Well, I could say English, mixture of Scottish, a little bit of Irish. I know I've got there's definitely, I've got the Scottish and Irish blood in me. I think even a little bit of Italian. Oh. All right, John, thank you for coming on. I had a really nice chat with you. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy it. What time is it over there? I think you're behind, aren't you? Yeah, it's quite a lot of flowers and stuff around here. Daisies, dandelions. Hi Colin, how you doing? Yeah, it's not bad actually. Well, it was pretty cool this morning. Starting to get a bit warm now. Oh no. Sure the weather has turned up. It's actually been quite late here for summer. I mean, we've had it quite gloomy. Last couple of days it's been very warm. Yeah, as long as it ain't too hot. I don't mind. Don't mind the summer, but I hate the heat. Yeah, I can't say I blame you. They're not good for the dog, all this heat. Oh, this was a killer. Ooh. I'll get to the top of this hill. I'm going to make a move. Yeah, the reception ain't brilliant. When you go in the woods, the reception's never that brilliant. I think it's been getting worse. Probably down to the reception, I don't know. Getting a lot of breakups recently. Unless it's YouTube. Girls? What girls? Can you hear girls? I couldn't hear girls. Unless I wouldn't take much notice. Oh. Oh, just twigged it, just twigged it, just twigged it. Yeah, if only, if only. Anyway, Colin, I'm going to be off now. I'm going to head off home. Well, Steve's here. Thank you for coming on. Alright, Colin, thank you for coming on, mate. Take care of yourself.